Hi everyone, Fusion's out here, and I'm about to play LA Noire. I'm gonna revisit the Golden Butterfly case. I sort of screwed it up with that one. um, Sort of a little spoiler uh, for those who haven't played the game, but I got to the end and I didn't get a really good outcome. So I thought I would try to get the better one this time, hopefully.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Okay.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
Ah! Oh, don't tell me he's gonna get stuck there. Okay. Ugh.
That price is outrageous. I saved a whole year for that car.
Car looks kind of dusty. Okay.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps.
Oops.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
Didn't mean to hit that car. Oh, man.
Thanks, Rusty.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
Oops.
Whoa
I
there.
kind of remember there being a turn I was supposed to take. I don't
No
think I have to
assumptions
go
until
through
we
the
see the
tunnel.
evidence,
I
right?
don't know.
Right.
Ugh, really? All
Hey.
these cars are just hitting me today. What a good driving day, for sure.
Right. See, I knew you were a fast
There was a
learner,
patch
Phelps.
update somewhere that's screwing up with my driving. I know, sounds like I'm making an excuse, but... where's the turn? Oh, whatever. I'll just take this shortcut here that I found.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
You're really starting to annoy me.
See, this shortcut's pretty handy. It takes you to the morgue, which is right across the street right there, that brick building. Let's see. I can't believe I have to figure out where to go in the first destination. It's seriously just like right here somewhere.
This sounds dangerous. Goddamn drag racers!
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case. fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendes.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you
matter.
don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers.
Sacrificed.
I want daily reports.
It's interesting use of word right there.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
Detective, I was first on scene.
So I guess I'm
All
supposed
these-
to interview him, huh?
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Hi there.
Can't be much help.
Playing
to you
LA
fellas.
Noire this time. I messed up when I played this one.
Here she is.
So shield your eyes if you're sensitive to nudity or gore.
Ligature mark is very...
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
What's this mark? Cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Yeah, I mean, why does it have to be cut up like that? It's kind of weird.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Oh, I already looked at her face. Huh.
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
This is a very long game, but it's really good. I wish they'd have a sequel out for this kind of a... It'd be kind of cool to see the story extended.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Just grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
They don't have the best relationship, but I think it's still pretty professional.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home, not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
No, my dog's like, let's hurry up and interview the suspects. Jeez. Okay. Guess. He just climbs over that. I thought he was gonna hop over it.
This is awful.
It's just weird how they just stand there and
Why
go.
can't we get any closer?
It's so awful. I want to see the gory crime scene. I think this is one of the most involved ones. Because I remember having to travel a lot in this in the city.
Still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? No, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey,
Jeez.
she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Then don't tell
It
me
doesn't say
your eyes
yield,
don't
so I
bend.
guess I'm
This
supposed to
conversation
go
is over.
through. Interesting details under the bridge. Saw those beat up cars. See, if I ever get stuck in a crime scene like that, you know, near one like that, I would probably just make sure that whoever, you know, victim or make sure that they're okay. I wouldn't want to look at it just out of respect and, you know. I guess it's the same reason why people are curious when there's a car accident on the highway. It's kind of strange. Well, not really strange, but it's interesting how they don't realize that they're not paying attention to the road, and they'll watch the car accident on the side, and then they get into a car accident themselves. So, what is the saying? Curiosity killed the cat. Yeah. It's almost bigger than the GTA map.
Easy.
I played Mafia 2 way back. I liked that one. I liked the map in that one. I know people were like, oh, the world is too small. I don't know. For them having to build it from scratch, like build their own city, American city, they did a pretty good job. I would love to play Mafia 2 on the stream, but OBS makes computer and game crash, so I might have to just play it for my YouTube channel. Yeah, I do like the seasons in Mafia 2. The first 2 chapters or 3 chapters are in the winter, and then, so, you know, not only are the driving controls crappy, but you have to figure out how to drive in-game snow ice. You know, as if that isn't already hard in real life. Okay. I think I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, there it is. Where's the turn? Oh, I see. Ha. Looked like there was an alley that I could go into. And I even played Mafia 2 on a really old video card, and I was getting like 18 frames a second. I still beat the game. So. I have a better video card now.
Any ideas?
No.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why eventually I
have a
got
seat
a
for me,
new
Michelle?
video card. I don't know what game I was playing, but it fried. Like it just stopped working. Might have been The Sims. Of all games that it would break on. But yeah, 18 frames per second. I don't know how I did that. And going back and watching it, or not watching it, but playing it with this video card that I have is so different. Big difference.
There's nothing to worry about.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
So the game will give this music cue. It's like a little jingle, and it tells you that there's a clue nearby, or there's something that you can grab and examine up close. And I think 80% of the time it's not a real clue.
Work boots. Size 8s.
Is 8 pretty small for a guy? I don't know. My dad wears 9s or 10s. He's 5 something,
Elven
5'10".
wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
So it's the watch case. So that must be the ring case. Oh, how cool. I know that sounds sarcastic.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Well, the watch and the ring were ripped off of her, so... Let's see... It's a really small looking bed. It's almost like a double. I don't know how a married couple would sleep in that.
I doubt it.
Yeah, see, there's like all kinds of weird stuff he grabs, and it's not even anything related. But it's just that you could... I guess it's just part of the immersion. You can grab things. Yes, the carrot was the murder weapon, right?
Circumstantial.
See,
I don't think this is going to help us.
then why are you grabbing it? See, at least in Mafia 2, you could only grab the things that you could use. I mean, you could turn on the faucet, but...
No good to me.
So then if 8 is small, it would be pretty easy to narrow down the person with that size shoe. Alright, so I guess I better talk to this girl. There's nothing else in the house.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
Okay.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
Ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I bet it was the kid that killed her. No. And she wanted the ring and the watch. Okay, so we have to figure out if she's lying or telling the truth. And I think she's telling the truth, right? Gotta give the kid the benefit of the doubt.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Okay.
When
Next
did you
question.
last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Her expression changed, so now I'm kind of thrown off. Oh man. Okay. I'll go with truth. I don't...
And did
I was wrong.
Of course. Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
See, I've played this so many times too. I've only played this. This is my second time playing it for the channel, and I still don't remember a lot of the answers because you have to base it off the expression
Your mom and
and
dad are happily married?
their voice. So
What are you saying? Of course they are.
see, that one's pretty obvious because she's starting to clench her lips and her jaw, and her eyes are starting to squint.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the
Go
police
to your
are
room, please,
here.
Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's some
Your wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What the... But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
So let me double check. I think the shoes were 8. And oops.
You know anyone who wears a smallish men's shoe who had a major grudge against your wife? Is there something you would like to tell us, Hugo?
No, I do not. You finished making hints?
Dang, I should have said lied because I had the clue in the notebook written down.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
man. So their stories are similar, but
Did your wife ever go out by
yes, I got
herself?
it.
To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Okay.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
But he's not giving eye contact here either. He's dodging. And then I think that there's been other interrogations like this where they throw you off with the eye contact, you know, where they're darting their eyes back and forth, and it turns out that they're actually telling the truth. So you can't trust this game.
You got any way of confirming this story of yours?
You son of a bitch. You come here making all these accusations.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
Do. Nothing really I can use. Oops. I keep getting the controls mixed up. Okay. Doubt or truth? Dang it. No, it's okay. I could use a little bit of help sometimes. It's definitely one of those times for sure. Because this is a case that I've always screwed up. Doubt?
What
No,
happened,
dang
Hugo?
it.
You got any theories? Because we're starting to like you for this.
Getting frustrated.
The car park by the school is kind of dark. Maybe somebody jumped her there. Did you try the parking lot?
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Was it in the notebook that he was... Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. Keep getting the controls mixed up. Because I think escape would get rid of the notebook, but...
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
So you can use the brooch.
I know about the golden butterfly,
Yes.
Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Muller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night.
Is it row or row?
Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Honestly, don't know how Cole Phelps can run in those dress shoes.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case. There he is. See him?
There we go, got him. Because I think the shoes he's wearing don't have any treads. Not exactly the shoes you'd want to wear for running.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Just a random shovel here, too. So, I think we're supposed to go to the high school now.
564.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Did we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie
I need an
Brae
address
Street?
on a Belmont High School.
Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks.
Okay, so that's where we'll head to.
The coroner has a report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
I gotta go to the morgue, too.
Got it, KGPL.
Sir, do I go straight? Guess we'll find out.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down.
I've already hit a couple things so far in this mission.
Try this one on the side.
So I'm gonna
Rusty's razor.
get some points
How's that
lost.
You blame the guy
Probably
that's
get the
banging.
4-star or whatever
Of course.
highest
The
ranking
famous
is,
Lex
for sure, because I got those
ignoramus.
questions
Closes
wrong,
cases,
too.
Cole. Puts a lot of people away that way.
I'll be lucky to get 2 stars, I think.
Possible 288 at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify code 2.
11K to KGPL. We'll take the 288. Go ahead with the further.
Here we go.
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy.
Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner,
this
aren't
creeper?
you?
So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
One more running. Interesting. So they should just have like a running simulator. This is... I can't remember how they explained that he was so athletic. I think he played football in high school or something like that. They explain that he's a good shot because he was in the military. Dang it! You gotta tackle him down, but he's running through all this stuff. Might not even get to him until this alley. that even. Huh. Come on.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs.
Coupe?
Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
So we have to pick from 2 suspects, but I still have a couple more things to do before we get to that part.
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help. Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
I like that they're just touching it, but I know the protocol back then was probably different. They didn't know anything about DNA and tampering evidence and all of that, so.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Oops. Ah. Yeah, perspective.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Okay, so now you have to call. There's a... yeah, there it is. They have those little blue boxes everywhere. Come on, you sprint.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thank you.
I think I need to go to the morgue first, so I'll do that. Sorry, Rusty. You're gonna have to wait.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
Ah,
I don't know about
okay.
this. My gut says Muller.
Here's
We
a
caught
driving
him trying to
tip.
destroy
Don't
evidence
drive
in
on
his
the wrong
backyard.
side of the road.
That was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never
Jeez.
said it wasn't more. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not in immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk?
So they're basically saying to charge the creeper for murder, since he's a creeper, so I don't know why, but even though he might not have committed the murder, and Phelps is saying they could charge him for something else, then... Let's see... I'm coming up to it. I think that's the LA Library, and that's supposed to be the LA Library there. Okay. Somewhere nearby, hopefully. It's still a ways. Jeez, okay. Oh, dang it.
I get the point.
You can go up to the cars too in this game and just grab them, people in them. They'll come out of their cars. It's a little different than GTA. He's got his badge, so you can say LAPD. I need your car, ma'am. A dead end? Okay, well, I found a shortcut. So, right about at this gray house, you can drive over the cliff. The car is still in pretty good shape. And then you drive over the cliff again. And you're at the morgue. See? Pretty easy. I don't know of any other way to get there. Any other normal way, that is.
What do you think?
Carruthers will be finished with the blood and guts. See what he has to say.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
So... it's gotta be the church bell ringer who likes to
So are we looking
ride a
for
boat?
a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know. The shoe prints?
Size 8s. Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Now, who do we remember got caught in bloody size 8s? I think we have our bird.
Oh man, it's not looking good for the husband. What? It just jingled. Oh.
We've got to nail this guy.
Okay, if you're finished jawing, we need to get moving.
Yeah. Okay. sometimes the controls. I think there's a car wash. The car is looking kind of dirty right now. And that gas tank right there.
You are listening to Ellington on KTI.
Oh, I guess I could have gone through that tunnel. I didn't. Well,
Just
the
go
cliff
easy, pal.
was a shorter way to get there.
Not
so.
exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that, the coroner's.
How so?
You know, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out.
Oops. Yeah, it's nearby. That's what I figured. Yep. I remember those banners above the streets, but. Here we go. Such a small police station.
Oh,
Next to
sister,
the like,
Better not go soft on
story
me.
ones that we have now.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
You think those vice boys get any on the side?
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
You really think I'm gonna squeal?
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
I know, Yeg. I stacked the crack. Is that so long? I ain't talking to you. You trying to take me down?
I would say.
What the hell is the LAPD up to these days?
Good truth?
What kind of job, Eli?
Working fishing boats, odd jobs around the boatyards. I'm pretty good with my hands.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Were you at home last Saturday? No, sorry. Are there matters without dirty in this city anymore?
No. Let's see.
No way. Is interview too free?
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid, tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
Did you know, Mr. Mikowski?
You killed Mrs. Moeller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
Where do you get the brooch then?
I know, yeah. Can you take these braces off? Okay. Afraid not. Where's the phone?
Oops, I keep doing this. Oh man, okay. He rolled his eyes into his head. That was kind of funny.
No. Now you want me to
You say, no. Could use intuition too. I have a lot of intuition points built up, so I may as well use them.
You need me to send some papers or something?
You move and answer.
Hey, do you fellas need me to stick around much longer? You gonna cover or something? Or can I go back to sleep?
Sure.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things, and you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight, and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
So it can't be him? I guess they never really took his shoes, so... Doubt?
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6" tops, and you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
You think I was never punished?
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
Okay.
You're as good as done, Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
Were you there?
For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him.
Guy gave his wife a tap.
So I think you're supposed to pick one of the two.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Go with truth, maybe?
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
Should I go with doubt?
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Telling the truth? Why do you have to be so hard?
What color are your overalls?
Green. We all wear green. It's a company policy.
My dog is getting disappointed.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
I'm gonna go with doubt on this one.
You're gonna die for this.
Ah.
Better give me something if I'm gonna believe your story.
My conscience is clear. You can't badger me into admitting anything.
The nerve of some people.
He's in the bathtub. And he'd taken one of his fingers.
I think I remember. Don't you have to talk to someone? Wait, this is the hospital. What am I doing over here?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Alright. Well, I don't know.
I think I've said about all I'm gonna say.
So, the last time I charged the husband, that all pointed to him. So, it's one of those ones where, you know, could go either way, but it's...
Eli Rooney.
I'm gonna
charging
charge
you
him.
with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Which is kind of funny, because that's not her real murderer. Dun dun dun. My city damage is usually low, so... It says, Eli Rooney can expect a warm welcome from Captain Donnelly and the district attorney. So if you pick the husband as the murder suspect, then you get the opposite result. The captain is not pleased with you because you didn't charge a pedophile for murdering someone he didn't murder and all this stuff. So that was the golden butterfly. I got the better outcome, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.